Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Warhammer 3 Total War, playing as Oxyotl against the forces of Chaos. Joined together, all of the forces of Chaos, clearly, because there's just another one that decided to drop on in to the fray, but I still believe that my original plan makes a lot of sense. We're going to reinforce this army with Blessed Spawning. Over time, as we continue to fight, we're going to replace those Chameleon Skinks with Javelins, with something more beefy, shall we say, and we're going to hold the line here at the threshold between worlds. On the other hand, the second army that I make, which is going to just gut my economy, is going to go and expand west. Because expanding into the Chaos Wastes is not going... Oh, it's not only the Chaos Wastes, that's up north. Into this alternate dimension of Chaos over here is not going to gain me anything, because I won't make any money from it. So, yeah. Plus the number of portals all around makes it so that, you know, it's literally impossible to hold anything permanently, because they can just use those portals to travel back and forth between... essentially the 4 different corners of the world, right? That's where those dimensions are located. So, yeah. That's what we're doing, that's what's happening. And there we go, that's the end turn for us. We're now at 1,000 income. Partially due to raiding, right? Yeah, over here. I mean, that's okay. Success in assaulting these units. That's good, we can get some experience on you before we attach you to an army. One more turn of, what do you call it? Mutagenic energies for Oxyotl, and then... then... No, I can't do that yet. I need one more turn of replenishment. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is, right? Wound recovery time and all sorts of good stuff. Cooldown, immune to psychology. Doesn't that mean like fear and terror? Yeah, it's fear and terror. That's pretty good. I think I like the growth and campaign movement range there. That's going to be absolutely vital for us. Okay, so it's still going to take a while to get the second army up and running, which is okay. It genuinely is. We just need to not do anything and sit tight. Yeah, that doesn't sound particularly wonderful in a game like this, to turtle up and not do anything when we have like 10 different enemies trying to get us, but I don't see what else we can do. I need to hoard some money, and I need to wait for them to come towards me. These guys are gonna perish just by sitting there. Funnily enough, when we lose the second settlement or the second outpost in the Immaterium, we're gonna gain money because we're not gonna be losing it to raiding. Which is pretty funny. Good news! They've attacked. How's that good news, Juggernaut? Well, they're not going to be raiding my territory anymore, and the settlement was doomed to fall anyway. Like, nothing I can do about it. Plus, if you really want to get, like, 4D chess on the AI here, technically speaking, right? Technically speaking, that benefits me. Because it's a destroyed settlement that can't be resettled. You know? Huh? That makes a lot of sense now, doesn't it? It's a destroyed settlement, can't be resettled by any Chaos forces, and it's just a wasteland now. And that's good. Alright, so this is done, meaning I can now... Well, I can have another blessed spawning of something if I need to. That's not a terrible idea to get some... Nah, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait more. Well, not here, but we're gonna wait. You know. Okay, you, I want all the way down there on forced march, because you're getting out of here. Are we no longer taking attrition? And oh, we're not taking attrition because we got rid of all of the corruption here. Ah, nice, nice. Okay, so let's try and at least get rid of this. Yeah? Raise or conquer the Frozen Moon settlement. All the way over here. And here's the Frozen Moon. And then, oh, of course. At least we forget. I think we could just auto-resolve that. We're not going to take much in the way of casualties. That's not going to be replenished immediately. And I need to raise it, right? Yeah.
Leave while you can.
Yeah, so that gives us another Silent Sanctum. So now the question is, where do I build the other Silent Sanctum? Because there's no reason to hoard these, right? Yeah, there isn't. Well, we can put one down here. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we can put one down here, and the only reason I want to put one down here is so I can build this. But it will take 3 turns to construct. Or we can go down the route of decrease the upkeep as much as possible. Casualty replenishment is really awesome too. Ooh, what do we get? Visibility over adjacent regions is also going to be awesome. Yeah, this is good. This is like a position I need to defend, so this is going to work out pretty well. Tell you what, I'm definitely going to need an armory, because we're going to do a lot of fighting here. And then I can choose between either upkeep or the teleporter, and I really like the reduced upkeep because we're going to have an army stationed here permanently. And reducing the upkeep of that army is good. Although the casualty replenishment rate is also really good. It's 15% in friendly neutral enemy territory in the local region. But tell you what, I'm going to be stubborn and I'm going to say I'm not going to have any casualties. Because I'm that awesome. Stop laughing at me. Oh, of course I will, and I may have just made my own life significantly worse, but that's something I'm willing to work with. Is Oxyotl going to get wounded because of this? There is a distinct possibility that's exactly what's about to happen. In which case, oops. But even if he does, like, yeah, you know, we'll just get him back in a bit, that's fine. Or maybe not? Maybe we just replace the Legendary Lord and go, yeah, that works fine. Ah, but I can't travel back if he's wounded. Crap. Okay, didn't really think about that. I can't travel back. Yikes. Okay, well, we're about to find out. Can he or can he not die of attrition? As far as the rights are concerned, do I need anything right now? Not really. Okay, how many turns? It's going to be a number of turns until we get a proper army set up. A new one, I mean, in the Kingdom of Beasts, but that's alright. Let's keep going. Well, that was the end of the turn, and nothing happened. Good or bad, nothing. Well, I mean, I suppose the fact that nothing happened does mean that it's kind of good that nothing happened, but you know what I mean? Like, nothing happened. Okay, first of all, most important thing is we GTFO out of the wherever you were a minute ago, because that was horrible. And we're going to spend a turn in Sotek's Trail, I believe. Now you are going to go right down here past all of this. And look, I'm not going to lie, a part of me wants to just... Part of me is thinking about abandoning that as well. I'm not going to do it, but part of me is thinking about it. We need to start getting that army up as soon as possible. Does that involve changing to the recruitment thing? It does. It does indeed. Now, over here, I no longer need this. I don't need growth. I do need the alignment of war, I believe. Research rate is not going to help that much. Yeah, I need spawning sequences per turn. That is what I need, first and foremost.
Glade Lord, at your service.
Yep. Okay, good. After this is done, I'm going to get another Blessed Horned Ones, but I'm also thinking about... It's gonna be... It has to be Chameleon Skinks, doesn't it? I mean, if you really think about it, it has to be more Chameleon Skinks. To stay sort of thematically within the same space in a certain sense, and then this way, although I suppose I can wait on the skinks, can't I? Yeah, make things really efficient. Wait one more turn for those. And then over here I could... Yeah, I'm definitely going to wait for 200 points so I can get something better. Alright, so you haven't moved. Sun Sanctum upgrade, building upgrade is fine. 3.4 thousand is... okay, I suppose. And the Sanctum upgrade to this is also going to be useful. Alright, next turn. They're sort of leaving me alone, which I really like. Yeah, they are, aren't they? They're really leaving me alone for now. They're not exactly pushing directly towards me, despite the fact that I'm the only enemy that they're fighting, I believe. Yeah, they're not really leaving their regions yet. They will. Oh boy. They will, trust me. But, for now, they're giving me a breather. And that's okay. Of course, the main problem that I'm going to be facing now is the fact that I'm at war with so many different factions. They're gonna see me as weak, no matter how strong I am. And so, say, the Wood Elves might decide to turn on me, or the Court of Libaras might decide to turn on me, or something like that, because I'm already at war with so many different factions. Which is definitely a problem. Like I said, almost a This Is Total War challenge, which, if you haven't seen one of those, is basically a challenge run where you declare war on everyone as soon as you make diplomatic contact with them. So, as soon as you are physically able to click the button, declare war on someone via the diplomatic interaction, but you can do it with an army as well, but provided you know, don't bend the rules in any way. The most important thing is you declare war as soon as you are physically able to, and you don't take any actions until you do that, right? So that is This Is Total War, the challenge run, and people have, you know, conquered maps with with those rules. And you might think, well, doesn't sound too. If you're somewhat newer to the game, you're gonna realize that sounds horrible. If you're a little bit experienced, you might go, well, hold on, that's not actually impossible, isn't it? You just got to turtle up for the first few turns, exactly what I'm doing in a way, and then sort of carefully advance counterattacks, have a lot of defensive buildings, I'm assuming. Yeah. True on all accounts. But then you have This Is Total War as, for example, Karl Franz. Well, hold on, the other human races don't count, right? Because I'm there at... No. Every faction you can declare war on, you have to. Order-Tide or you know, evil Chaos factions or whatever. Anyone. Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? I mean, a good thing, I suppose, is if you're starting at the edge of the map, you sort of automatically have one of your flanks, or at least one or two of your flanks covered. But, you know. It's still difficult. Okay. He's ready for duty. We have more growth and campaign movement speed, which is awesome, and I cannot emphasize just how awesome that is. And then, if I can get something... Army replenishment rate, that is really good. If I can get something to reduce my upkeep now... That's for characters... Research rate, construction... Well, control is good. Yeah, not really an option, is it? Okay, well, in that case, I think we can go over here to replenishment rate. And income from looting, sacking, and raising is not the worst either. We can work with that as well. I'll tell you what, if they're really going to just leave me be... Where's my agent? I have visual over here. I need to figure out what's happening in the adjacent province. Ah, here's the problem. He's gonna go towards me, isn't he? So what factions are you at war with? None but mine. Alright, lovely. And none of them are ever going to stop fighting me. I mean, this is good. Because these guys are at war with literally everyone. These guys are at war with some of the Nurgle factions. Okay, they are fighting each other too. That makes things a little bit more easy on me. Not much, but a little bit more tolerable, let's say.
Highborn. Glade Lord.
Okay, I hate doing this. This is going to be painful. It's going to be terrible. And I cannot emphasize this enough. I hate doing it. Wait, is this because of the... No, it's not. Why is the price of blessed spawnings reduced? Do we know? Can anyone figure such a thing out?
Proud son of Athel Loren.
Is it a tech that I have that I haven't realized will do something for me? No, it's definitely not a tech. Why am I... Okay. Burn them. Spawning sequence plus 10 per turn. Income from raising helmets. Okay. Chaos Ritual. Supply lines. Oh, I'm not complaining, I just want to know how to replicate this. That's the only, it's the only minor issue I have. Wait, haven't I... Did I recruit them in the wrong army? No. I could have sworn I recruited 2 Chameleon Skinks in this army. Like a minute ago. Do you know what? Never mind. Give me the Blessed Horned ones. And then on top of them, give me... Sacred Croxigors? Maybe? They are a siege attacker as well, which is hilarious. They're just an infantry unit, by the way. Not that you can tell. Well, look, I'm definitely going to need all the help I can get. Yeah, give me the Croxigors. Fine, camp, that's not going to do anything, is it? No. No, just sit there. And then as for you, I need you to start recruiting. So... They're both armor piercing, and these guys are just armored. Missile strength slightly higher. Anti-large, this is anti-armor. We'll get one of each, why not, huh? Diversify our forces a little bit. I think that makes sense. And then, obviously, we're going to need the level 3 buildings until we can start recruiting Croxigors and Sacred Croxigors and, what's over here? Saurus Spears and Warriors and Temple Guard, and all of those are awesome. I just can't really afford them right now. But in order to be able to afford them, I need to push this way. In Libaras.
Cold-blooded.
Libaras is technically stronger than me. Okay, here's a good question. Strength ranking wise, where are we?
Heed my hexes.
Hetwoman!
Bring me Nefer.
Lord of Athel Loren.
Who calls?
Okay.
Yes?
On the other hand,
So?
non-aggression pacts or maybe trade. Is there anyone interested?
What?
Highborn.
Who calls?
Greetings. We may not be the
Sorry, not you.
Glade
You.
Sifla Elchant Athelloren.
You wouldn't be willing to trade with me and then keep yourselves alive for a little bit longer by being useful, no? No. Alright. Tell you what, I think this is the only way out of this mess. We have a little bit of time over here until they start pushing towards the Kingdom of Beasts, and that is time I intend on using to the fullest. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go make myself a cup of coffee, and we can continue. Alright, here we go. New Sanctum available. We have collected enough Sanctum Gems to unlock a new Sanctum. Good. Not quite sure how we've managed to do that without, you know, actually doing anything, but let's not talk about that right now. We have a Primordial Spawning Pool. Oh my god, that is awesome. It provides us with a garrison. Less upkeep for all blessed units. Income from all buildings +5. Does that reduce the upkeep for blessed units across the faction? $241. It fracking does. That is genuinely fascinating.
Glade Lord.
Okay, now there's a bunch of Glade Guard here. How do we... Can we win against all of this? Well, that's a question we have to ask. Just not right now, I figure. These guys are coming. Okay. And boy are they coming, shall we say. Okay, now I want... I'm gonna set up another one of those things over there just to... Keep an eye on it. Can I defend this place? Because mind you, this doesn't provide any garrison. Okay, well, if they go on the forced march for another turn, they're going to deplete their troops even more. That's a shame. But like I said, they're going to deplete their troops even more if they do that. Plus, are they at war with the... No, they're not at war with the Zinch forces. Yeah, okay. Do I just get Chameleon Skinks and move on with my life? Or do I... wait for what is... What am I waiting for? Actually, nothing. Yeah, I just need to get Chameleon Skinks. Okay, that works. The army is... no, it's coming along. Whether it's coming along nicely or not, I'll leave that for you to decide, but it is coming along alright. And then you can stay here, that's not a problem. Over here I'm going to need... yeah, definitely the resource building. Out of curiosity, what does it lead to? -3 upkeep for all units everywhere. Okay. That's good. And now the only question is, can I attack these guys and win? Well, I hate to tell you, but there's only one way to find out. Well, that's by trying it.
Glade Lord.
So what say you? 204, I'm at 123, or 123. I am, technically speaking, stronger. Let's figure out just how much. Now, I'm expecting defeat, in order to resolve, but no. No, it's a Pyrrhic victory. Well, you know, I'll take it. I will absolutely take that Pyrrhic victory and occupy this place. Lots of casualties, but you gotta remember this is suitable climate, and by the time we make it back over here, if we need to make it back over there, we're gonna recuperate all our losses. Okay, that is... I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty freaking awesome. I'm gonna need control in this place, and then, yeah, growth, definitely. At least for a while. Get the recruitment building up. I'm gonna need more of these infrastructure buildings too, and soon. But, yeah, let me tell you, that went better than expected, and we get more movement speed, or movement points, sorry, not movement speed. Okay, I am very pleasantly surprised by the outcome of this. Okay, Mangrove Port gets, there's no point in putting a defensive thing here, is there? Not really. Alright. We need economy, first and foremost. And we just gained 100 gold from taking Orion's camp. Not the largest amount of gold ever, I'll be the first to admit, but that's okay. And we are making a solid chunk of these things as well. Okay, so far, no missions have been assigned yet. What about my geomantic web? Web strength 2, 2, 2. Because it needs this to get to level 3, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I definitely need growth here as soon as possible, but that's okay. Huh. I mean, if you think about it, all things considered, we are doing rather well. Keeping in mind that we're at war with like 10 different factions, and we just added another one to our list. That was not bad at all. Finally made some coffee with my own, like, in bulk bought ingredients rather than the pre-mixed stuff, so you can... One of the good things is you can now sort of figure out how strong you like it and tweak it to your heart's content, which I'm pretty happy about. It will take some time to get it just right, though. It's still a little bit watery, but the creamer is not bad. Okay, here we go. Middle of the turn, and they attacked me because, well, they have to. They have no other course of action available to them, shall we say, because it's their last settlement. I'm going to have to fight it manually. It's not going to be a difficult battle, but if I auto-resolve, I'm going to lose a couple of units, so, you know. We definitely don't want that to happen. So let's see how these things play out, I find it really funny that the skinks with the javelins took like 0 damage in auto-resolve. That's strange. It's fairly strange. Well, these guys are more or less useless, so we're just going to keep them in reserve. Along the... I say like along this line. And then the rest of this army is going to deploy right here. And I'm thinking we deploy in a line and then react to the enemy doing things, shall we say. Obviously just put you up front as well. I think that's the best option for us, and try and fight them in a flat open terrain as well. Because, you know. Okay, definitely gonna need range, because it's these bastards, right? This is gonna be a bit difficult as well. Right. Good God, they're already going berserk. As soon as the Glade Guard start fighting something, we can move these guys in and begin our own operations, shall we say. You reckon you can shoot her? Oh, yes, you can. Oh, yes, you can, you beautiful lizard, you. I was a bit hesitant to try that, but you absolutely can. Okay, so these guys are going to move to the flanks, respectively, because I need you to attack those Glade Guard units. And then I reckon we just go for it with the rest of these. Obviously, we get you out of the way. Yeah. I mean, this is more or less exactly what we needed. I'll get you in there as well. Is this the Blessed One once? You attacked the wrong thing, but they went feral, didn't they? Or no? No, they didn't. They're just not listening. You would be worse. Okay, that'll get the job done. Then that'll get the job done. You've already won your fight, basically 0 casualties. Just how we like it. You know what? You are really freaking awesome, all of you. You really are. I expected way more damage to be taken, but no. Did we even lose anyone? No, barely. That was pretty freaking awesome. Okay, Jesus, that took ages to load back into the game, and tell you what, I don't think we take the replenishment. Money isn't that. I mean, there's not a lot of it. 8% is definitely going to make a difference when we start our forced march in the other direction. I mean, again, that's provided we do start our forced march in the other direction. That really depends, doesn't it? Raiding makes them immune to attrition, question mark? Even if it's Nurgle attrition? Maybe? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Okay. Plaque of Dominion. Interesting. Vision of Cold Ones. Let's see. Defeat the army in battle. Wait, what? First and foremost, thank you for arriving here. That was very interesting. Let's get rid of that really quickly because we don't need the garrison here. It can replenish over time. Truly, thank you for arriving at my doorstep from the other direction. I have no idea how you made it here. I really don't. Nor do I know what you are. No, it's just Khorne of the faction Khorne. Was it spawned in because of the vision? Probably, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Okay, we can do that. We can definitely do that. But before I move out, I need to make a forced march down here. Second failure in a row at 50%. Unlucky. Okay, now I do need those skink priests, but not as much as I need troops, just raw troops. And then, I mean, it's right there, we have to travel to it. You know what I mean? Like, it's right there. You gotta do it to him, as they say. It's a really easy battle, I'm not gonna bother with it. We had a pretty easy battle a minute ago. And then, replenishment is good, but I desperately need the money. And now, I'm gonna go back into the settlement to get extra replenishment, because it will definitely be worth it. And I'll think about where we're going next after this, because it's not, well, it's not really immediately obvious, is it? I think I want to go down this route now. Yeah, it's a strange skill tree for Oxyotl, because you don't really need the weapon strength or anything like that, you need missile strength. And then, once you have all the missile stuff, I mean, I could get more speed on him, I will, definitely. And this is okay as well, but like, outside of these two things, I don't really need much. Yeah. Alright, well, get rid of all of this stuff. Don't need it. Talisman of Preservation, we need. Reorder these so it's, you know, a bit nicer. Let's just say. And then the priest, you can get the Book of Asher, definitely. And the Trickster's Helm isn't bad for you either, but I prefer to have you on the Trickster's Helm. Yeah. Yeah, that works out rather well, I would say. Good. Upgrades. Stimulate growth is not bad. Question is, do I want that, or do I want more offensive spells? I think I want to go down this line now. Right. Oh, blessed spawning, of course. You can still do a blessed spawning despite being in this stance, right? Indeed you can. The only question is, what do I spawn? Well, some might argue at this point spawn anything. And they would kind of be right. Hoping one of these days that's going to bug out and let me spawn what I actually want, but yeah. Close but no cigar, as they say. We do have a bunch of money, and I fully intend on investing all of it into construction. All over the place, because we desperately need more money. Now, is this army enough to, with the help of the garrison, of course, which is not exactly great, enough to defend against an army like this? Probably? Maybe. Do they make it in time to defend? Different question, I'm not sure. I don't think they're going to make it in time. Question is, are these guys going to come out of raiding stance and not to attack? They probably will. They probably will. There is a good chance of me losing that. Rite of Awakening. Yes, perform the rite. So, we gain 250 of those, which is pretty good, and then we can spawn a Slan Mage, and tell you what, we're going to go do a Fire Mage, who is, I'm assuming, going to spawn in next turn, because he's not here yet. Or at the end of the rite, who knows. Oh no, he'll be available for recruitment. Right, okay. Which means... Oh, they're a general. Huh. Oh, that's one mighty general. Look at that. Okay, you are perfect for this army. You are literally perfect for leading that army. That is pretty freaking awesome. Alright, and then here... Not spawning anything here yet, because I'm going to spawn something here instead. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting you one of the best units I can. A Blessed Stegodon. With a solar engine or something along those lines, huh? Or like a Temple Guard unit. Nah, not a Temple Guard unit. Croxagores. No, you know what? You're getting a Blessed Stegodon with the solar engine thing. There you go. Puts me in the red, but that's okay. We were planning on that anyway. The only question is whether these guys make it to the settlement within the turn or not. Because if they make it just outside, that's perfect, but I think they can reach from over there. And it really depends on their movement bonuses. But they had a lot of movement with within the raiding stance that they're currently in, so they get, what, 25? Is it 25 or 15% more when they're outside of raiding? I don't know for this faction specifically. I think there's a difference, I believe. But yeah, I don't know. But the Slan Mage, you know, holding back the forces of chaos, and he has traits that aid him when fighting corrupting forces as well, which is pretty much all he's going to be fighting for the rest of this game. Man, that is roleplay at its finest, right? So we have a younger generation Slan Wizard that wants to prove himself. He's not burdened by age or tempered by it, really. He's a bit more of has a bit more fire in his blood, which is ironic considering we're all cold bloods, right? But jokes aside, that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Okay, they haven't made it. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. We can now hold. If I move these guys in here, I am within a good degree of certainty sure that we can hold on. Plus, we're gonna have the hero in as well, and yeah, this is gonna shape up to be a nice little force. And now, sort of the focus of everything shifts in a different direction. The focus is now on trying desperately to expand westwards, because the east is going to have to be static for a while, and we're going to have to sacrifice most of our income on just having an army there and fighting back the forces of chaos. We're going to need to go westwards to expand the economy and have an actual chance in this world. Good news, west is where all the territory is. Like a whole lot of territory. Bad news, we're only going to have one army to go westwards for a very, very, very long time. Like, a stupidly long amount of time. Yeah. But, that's okay. We'll see how that goes. We've been playing for a while now. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Please do remember to like, subscribe down below if you enjoyed the video, and stay tuned with the rest of the series and the rest of the content that we produce here on the channel. Until next time, have fun, take care, and bye-bye.